All right, so I told you guys all about some blockchain gaming platforms because that's a very good way to actually make some money in cryptocurrency by creating your own games. But if you're not able to create your own games, maybe you just want to back games themselves. So I think I found some games that are going to possibly be the next billion-dollar game, or at least the next Axie Infinity. In 2022, I think these games are going to explode and you want to get involved with them from now. Stick around. What's up, Cryptoland? Black Crypto here, bringing out the cryptocurrency video where I talk about the basics of Bitcoin and everything else cryptocurrency. You know, how to live off of cryptocurrencies, how to build your businesses off of cryptocurrencies, and how to build generational wealth when it comes to cryptocurrency. Now, one of the best ways that you can, of course, build generational wealth is get involved with projects and getting involved with them very early and definitely holding them long term. Now, when it came to this year in terms of 2021, one of the hottest trends and topics was, of course, blockchain games, NFTs, and of course, the Metaverse. Of course, we've seen this with Axie Infinity in terms of play to earn, and we've seen this in terms of, for instance, Decentraland or Sandbox. All of these particular games or metaverses are now worth billions of dollars. Now, of course, this is because they are one of the first movers to the space, and of course, they have a large backing. Now, because of this, we now know of them, and they're now, like I said, worth billions of dollars. But what are the other games out there that are also in the position that could be worth billions of dollars as well? But they might, of course, be on the ground floor right now. So I found some very early projects that I think by 2022 are going to just simply explode. And I think a few of them probably will be worth even more than Axie Infinity. Of course, whenever it comes to a first mover, you know, you're gonna do very well. But generally speaking, with any kind of first mover that's, hey, let me go ahead and test out the market, we're going to be the ones to pretty much take on anything that comes with that in terms of any negativity or any type of growth or scalability issues. So when it comes to other games that's going to be coming out, they're going to learn from those actual mistakes. So I found some really good games that have NFT marketplaces, that have really good play to earn mechanics, you know, that I think you might want to pay close attention to. So I'm going to be telling you all about them. One of them in particular, I definitely believe is going to be worth well more than Axie Infinity. Let's just go ahead and get right into it. Okay, so the first game that we're going to be talking about that's going to be worth billions of dollars in 2022 is, of course, Phantom Galaxies. Now, I really love this game and I can't wait to actually go ahead and play it for myself. Now, when it comes to Phantom Galaxy, this is an open space mech-based shooter that's powered by blockchain, of course. The simplest version of a game, of course, that you might love is, of course, Galaga, but this is just souped up on a whole totally different level, of course, with these mechs right now, and that's a whole hot topic right now in terms of mechs. Now, when it comes to this shooter, I mean, you can just go ahead and travel all throughout space and you can really start shooting up things and enemies and, you know, whatever the storyline may actually be for this particular game. But when it comes to this particular game, it's the type of game. When it comes to these space-based shooters, and now that you're incorporating, of course, blockchain technology, the metaverse, this is going to make this type of game explode. And they're probably poised to be one of the best to actually do this type of game. And that's one of the reasons why I am definitely, you know, looking forward to Phantom Galaxies. Now, when it comes to Phantom Galaxies, right now, the game is definitely unreleased, so you can't just go ahead and play it. The only way that you can actually gain access to Phantom Galaxies and their alpha, which should be coming out at the end of the year or first quarter 2022, is, of course, by getting access through their NFTs. They do not have a coin, so you can't go on exchange and just buy one of their coins or anything like that. You have to do it through their NFTs. So in order to gain access to the alpha, you have to have one of their NFTs, or you have to have one of their other NFTs for the hopeful, which is a more upgraded level to, of course, the alpha, or like I should say, a different team within the actual alpha. Now, when it comes to, of course, Phantom Galaxies, this is from Blowfish Studios, and of course, now when it comes to them, they are the leaders when it comes to, of course, games, and one of the leaders when it comes to gaming. So anything that they put their hands on or really back, I want to pay at least close attention to it. And this is going to probably be one of the best games when it comes out and it's fully released. They have well over 500,000 people verified already who owns those NFTs just waiting for a chance to play the alpha, including me. So if you want to get involved with this actual game, what you're going to have to do, like I said, is get involved by, of course, joining their Discord, or for instance, getting access to, for instance, the NFTs. And then, of course, just paying close attention to when they're going to be making special drops or when they're going to be making announcements for the actual game, so you can go ahead and start playing it for yourself. Now, of course, when the game actually starts to be playable by all of these people in the world, of course, the stock in that game is going to go well up. Are they going to release a coin? I don't know. Are you going to be able to sell the NFTs? Possibly. But I do know for a game or for the company itself, it will be worth a whole lot. So this is definitely one that you're going to want to pay close attention to if it's just something that you love in terms of the type of game to play, or if it's just something that you want to go ahead and back by, like I said, getting one of the NFTs and just holding on to that. Now, getting one of the NFTs right now may not be as valuable because it's just really your entry ticket to the alpha. But by playing the alpha, you can, of course, gain more NFTs within the game, and those can be very, very, very valuable. So definitely go ahead and check out Phantom Galaxies. All right, so let's talk about the second game that I think is going to be worth billions of dollars in 2022. So let's talk about MoBox. Now, when it comes to this actual game, I'm really excited for this actual game because I think they have a great chance of really taking over, especially in Axie Infinity. Now, why do I say that? They're doing things on a totally different level when it comes to GameFi. And when I'm talking about GameFi, I'm talking about they're combining DeFi yielding, they're combining farming, NFT farming, they're combining, of course, play to earn mechanics, all within their actual platform and in terms of their actual game. So when it comes to the MoBox, this is going to be huge. And they have a few games that's actually available right now. In terms of, for instance, you have Block Brawler, you have Token Master, and you have, of course, Chain Arenas. Now, when it comes to, of course, the MoBox, I'm excited about it. I'm excited about their marketplace more than anything right now because it's actually active, and it's one of the most active marketplaces right now. So they have an actual coin, which is the Mbox coin, which you can of course get on Gate.io. Now, when it comes to you using that coin, go ahead and use it on the actual marketplace to get some of the actual assets for these particular games. Now, when it comes to Axie Infinity, it is just too expensive right now to buy up those assets. Of course, at one time, it was very cheap to get involved with Axie Infinity, and of course now you can be selling it at a very good premium. So you can pretty much do the exact same thing when it comes to MoBox. Now, when it comes to them in terms of their NFTs or their marketplaces, you can go ahead and start getting involved with that right now in terms of the NFT farming as well. You can start getting some of the boxes that they have in terms of revealing some of the NFTs that they have with that as well. But one of the things that you want to keep in mind as this whole gaming space expand is how do you play games. It's not just as simple anymore as, you know, you just start at a start line and you just play through a race and you go to the finish, that's it. No, now because of blockchain technology, now because of the metaverses, there's just so much more that you can do within a game. You can start at that start line, but on the way you can be earning so much as you're going through that actual game as you get to the finish line. So that's one of the powerful things when it comes to now GameFi. Of course, you don't only have to pay the game, you can start earning money by many different ways. Of course, like I said, through the NFT farming or in terms of just buying and selling through the actual marketplace. So definitely go ahead and check out this the MoBlock, the actual Mbox token, and of course the actual entire platform, because I think this one is going to definitely explode very, very, very soon. Okay, so what's the next big game that's going to go big time in 2022? Well, that's number 3 actually, big time. Now, when it comes to big time, I think this is going to be one of the biggest games, guys. And you know, this is a multiplayer RPG action game, which is allowing you to go across space and time and explore futuristic civilizations, and of course fighting pirates and things of that nature. But when it comes to the actual game, that's not one of the reasons why I'm saying that this is going to be a big game, because every game has their own concept. It's because who is actually backing them, or who actually started this particular project. Now, we all know about Sandbox or Decentraland and Axie Infinity, right? But this game has a powerhouse team that you need to check out. And I'm talking about a powerhouse team from some of those other projects. So if they're all coming together to create this particular game, you might want to pay close attention to it. Now, they don't have a coin for this particular game, and the game is not out right now, but the renders that we've been seeing for this particular game looks incredible. So I'm really excited to see when this game comes out and to actually start playing it, and of course start earning or getting some of their NFTs as well, whether beforehand or during the actual game. So what you're gonna have to do is, of course, just subscribe and just get updates to when they're going to be making announcements for airdrops or NFTs or for the game it actual self. But definitely check this one out, because like I said, if you have this kind of powerhouse behind this particular game, generally speaking, the success rate is already high just by that alone. And if they're able to deliver on any of the concepts that they're talking about, or at least you can have a good community behind this particular project, this is definitely going to explode in 2022. So that's why you want to get involved on the ground floor. So now that you know all about it, keep your ears open for big time. So I had to leave the best for last. So when it comes to number 4, we're talking about Thetan Arena. Now, Thetan Arena looks incredible as a game. This is a multiplayer RPG-based action game. This is something that is battle to earn. I mean, we hear about play to earn, but hey, get some friends, join some friends in this battle and start earning some cryptocurrency that way. I mean, you can battle in terms of solo mode, you can battle in terms of a duo. There's so much that you can definitely do with this particular game. Now, they definitely have it available right now on iOS, Android, and on PC. So you can definitely go ahead and start checking this out. Now, when it comes to, of course, Thetan Arena, they have their own token, which is known as the THG, and of course a reward token, which is the THC. Now, you can definitely get this on Gate.io. When it comes to actual marketplace, this is something that you want to pay close attention to. Of course, this is how you gain access to a lot of these metaverses or these particular games. Now, when it comes to their heroes, on average, it's about $1,000 to $5,000 or so for their heroes. It can be a few little less, and a lot of them are a lot more for the more rare. Of course, you can also get some of their boxes that they might also have by using the THC or the THC to get some of their blind boxes that they have as well, that may include some of these heroes or other NFTs that you can be using for the actual game. Now, when it comes to Thetan Arena, I'm really excited about this, and I think that this is going to be one that is going to definitely continue to explode over 2022. They have well over 5 million game users right now. So I think this is only going to continue to grow as it gains more popularity. Now, as it gains more popularity, the game itself is going to be much more valuable, of course, and as that becomes much more viable, that is of course going to be great for you. So of course, if you're involved with it from just getting something from the marketplace and holding on to that, or you're using it in the game and playing and earning some cryptocurrencies, you'll do well that way, or by simply just getting the coin itself because you're backing the actual company itself, or you want to use it as a utility within that. So whatever it may be, you definitely want to go ahead and check out Thetan Arena, because this one is definitely going to continue to explode. All right, so there you have it. So I just brought you guys 4 games that I think are going to be worth billions of dollars that I think you might want to pay close attention to right now. So when it comes to these particular games, it's all up to you in terms of the type of games that you want to follow. You might be a person that's big into RPG. You might be a person that's big into space shooters. Whatever it may be, you want to choose that particular lane and go after games within that actual area. So I'm just brought you about 4 different types of games that you can pay close attention to that are on the ground floor right now that are going to continue to explode over the next year. Now, let me go ahead and bring that list to you one more time. Number 1 is Phantom Galaxies. Now, Phantom Galaxies is an open space-based mech shooter And I'm really excited about this, for instance, shooter in terms of game. Number 2 is, of course, MoBox. Now, they're doing something that is just completely different when it comes to GameFi in the way that you earn NFTs and cryptocurrencies based off of the game. Number 3 is Big Time. Now, Big Time, powerhouse of a team behind it, and of course they would just need to have a supporting story and really good graphics and gameplay to support everything that they're doing with Big Time. Number 4 is, of course, Thetan Arena. Now, Thetan Arena is another multiplayer in terms of battle to earn, and I'm really excited about this battle to earn project as well. Now, you can of course play it right now, and it's going to continue to grow, but I'm excited because I'm going to start playing it over this next week. Now, of course, when it comes to other particular games out there, you can definitely check out other games out there, and I'll be bringing some more of them to you as well and letting you know what I think about them. But as of these right now, I spotted them as being the most and highest potential in terms of growing into that next big title, or that AAA title that's going to probably be worth more than an Axie Infinity, or just as much as an Axie Infinity or Decentraland or any of these other Metaverse big projects that are out there. Guys, I'm Black Crypto. Thank you for checking out this cryptocurrency video. Let me know what you think about these particular games that I actually brought to you guys. Do you think they have the potential to be the next Axie Infinity killer or something like that? Leave a comment below and let me know what you actually think. Also, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell so you'll be notified anytime I'm releasing videos right here on this channel. And also, you know what to do. Hit that like button. It helps me get this recommended out there to everyone. And I see you guys in the next video. Peace. Now remember, I'm not a financial advisor. Do not take this as any kind of financial advice or whatsoever, because all of these games are probably going to go to zero. Why the hell I gotta keep on doing this? NFA.